Hi everyone, my name is Ray Espinoza and I'm the founder of REbranding 360. We're a Google Street View trusted agency and your provider of Google virtual reality content, including Google Cardboard and the content for it. Upon doing some research this morning, today is August 9th at about 10 a.m. I came across such an incredible case study and validation for the Google Street View Photosphere program and content that I just had to share it and document it. This is a case study involving two companies that are closely related. So Grand Teton Lodge Company, it's a verified Google listing, is the parent company to several other resorts in the Jackson Hole Grand Teton National Park area in Wyoming. And one of the businesses that the Grand Teton Lodge Company is responsible for is Jackson Lake Lodge, who was their first business that took advantage of the Google Street View Trusted program. So the first thing I want to touch on is if we look at the Grand Teton Lodge Company's listing itself in Google My Business profile, we notice that there is a reduction over the last 30 days of views, which is how many times they appeared in the Google search, and clicks over to their website. Now, to most people, going backwards may not be a sign of alarm, but this particular case, we got to consider seasonality. The season is almost over. People have already booked their vacations here in Jackson Hole, so seeing a little reduction over the last 30 days on August 9th is not a cause for alarm. It's in fact very common in this industry, in this particular region especially. But let's dissect these views and let's go over here to View Insights. Now, I want to take this a little further back, and I want to go 90 days. And if we go back into 90 days, you see that it's pretty consistent over the last 90 days, or right at around 1,000, 1,200 at its peak, 600 per day of local search views. Now, as of around July 4th, when they claimed the page, the business started appearing in other searches, which is not just local, but just your total search listing, which is, if you see right here, that one says total views, 1,255 and 1,238. Now, what we need to consider is that all started around July 4th, right here, okay? It's about the time we published the Google Street View Trusted for the Jackson Lake Lodge Company. Now, I want you to consider this purple, the searches and local, this is 100% pay per click, okay? These are targeted ads to people searching for this area, for resorts, or whatever words that were chosen. So up until recently, every search result was zero organic, meaning that there was no free search listings. Anytime Jackson Lake Grand Teton Lodge Company popped up, they popped up organically. Also, over the last 90 days, there's been 45 photo views. 43 of them have been were just the other day on August 4th. Now let's contrast that with Jackson Lake Lodge, who at the same time took advantage of the Google Street View Trusted Photosphere program and content. They've actually increased 6% in their total views on Google impressions. That's everything. That's pay-per-click. That's everything. Okay. And they've also converted more people to their website. Again, in the seasonal time, this is incredible results when everyone else is reducing in their clicking and their search for this region. Now let's take this a little further. Let's go actually look at the insights. We'll take this over the last 90 days. So this blew me away when I saw this, okay? 100% pay-per-click to the Jackson Lake Lodge Company up until the day that they published their Google Street View Trusted. Now, see the purple, so purple. Now look what happened also. They also started appearing in organic search. That means these are free, so they are getting more people finding them free than they are paying for now. Okay, that's the red over here. We take it a little further, and over the last 90 days, where Grand Teton Lodge Company's pictures have only been seen 45 times, these pictures have been seen 54,013 times. And these pictures are the photospheres, okay? As much as almost 3,000, over 3,000 times, almost 4,000 times on August 1st. This is all organic. Almost 4,000 people have done a virtual tour of this location. That's pretty incredible. Again, 0 pictures, and we do have documented that they had 66 pictures during this time. So the only thing that changed was we added photospheres. You add the photospheres in the virtual tours, now look at their results. Incredible. This blows my mind. I've never seen really anything like it because we've never really taken the time to produce a case study like this. Google Maps over the last 30 days only has been used to find directions to this place 11,499 times, far exceeds the number of people that have stayed there. So this is people that maybe have heard of this place or seen a photosphere and wanted to go check it out, maybe see these incredible views that are pretty unique to this hotel. And over the last 4 weeks, you can see that they're pretty consistent with phone calls from Google. So Google is a monster tool for Grand Teton Lodge Company, for Jackson Lake Lodge. Well, I guess, Grand Teton Lodge Company, because it's their parent company. Again, the main difference is photospheres. So Google's done a lot of research recently on the photospheres and the Google Street View product with the power of media-rich map listings. They put together this PowerPoint for us. So when searching for businesses, consumers are using mapping products 44% of the time. That means people are not just going to your Google Chrome, and they're actually using Google Maps to decide what they're going to eat, what they're going to do half the time. That's pretty incredible. And 41% of those people, the places search result in on-site visits. That is a staggering result. You complete it with listings with photos and virtual tours are twice as likely to generate interest. So the actual statistic is over 130% of millennials, that's 18 through 35, are more likely, 130% more likely to go to a place and to book because of a photosphere versus not having a photosphere. And the reason why it says twice as likely is because every other generation is still up there. They're at 100%, but they're, that 130% is pretty unique to millennials and that next generation of consumer out there. So these aren't just results taken out of the air. Google, here's the detailed studies, and if you want to take time and learn them. So like I said, I'm just blown away by the incredible results of Jackson Lake Lodge. But seriously, how else do you explain this hotel to somebody? It's a pretty incredible experience. Just being there, the grandeur, the restaurants. One of my favorite places in town, and the views will absolutely blow your mind.